Aries, welcome to your reading. So I'm going to start here with your current energy and just see what is influencing you. And your hopes or fears. Aries, this is another really good reading here. So we've got the Fool card showing up at the bottom of the deck. The Fool indicates a brand new beginning, that you're ready for a clean slate, a fresh start. However you want to phrase it, it is all about a new beginning, and just your approach to this is, I know this is going to be different than what I've experienced in the past. I know that whatever this is, it's going to be more in alignment with what I want versus whatever the ending was that you just went through. And when it comes to your current energy, I'm literally getting the Four of Wands influenced by Hierophant. Hierophant, Taurus energy, may or may not resonate. These are both marriage cards within tarot. And so you're definitely thinking about relationships, a new beginning connected to relationships. So either it's a new chapter with somebody here, or maybe it's just a new chapter in general when it comes to love and romance, but loud and clear showing up in your current energy. I love that. In what you need to focus on, we have the Hermit. So Virgo energy may or may not resonate, but this really is about getting clear on what you want, thinking about things, doing this kind of inner analytical work, prioritizing, working through everything. But there's a healing element to this. And so whatever's been taking place, whatever that chapter was, you're not quite healed yet. You're still being encouraged to do the work and do this inner work that you need to in order to be able to move forward and really go after the type of relationship that you want here. Page of Cups is showing up in the past energy. And so if this is a new relationship, it indicates that maybe it's just getting started. The page is kind of that younger energy. So in the context of a relationship, it might be early on, or you might be getting to a place where you're exploring your emotions, you're communicating your emotions. There's something significant here, though, around the connection and just what you are getting out of it with that Four of Wands and the Hierophant. And so sitting in your strength position is the Queen of Swords. So male or female, just do whatever you want with the gender. It's just about the energy of the card. It's air energy. And so it's a lot of thought. And you're being encouraged to do that with the Hermit. It's showing up here with the Queen of Swords. And so when it comes to you making decisions around this relationship and what kind of progress that you want to make, having that clear mind, really having that clear decision, but based on all the information that you have, it's really thinking it through so that you can act in a way that's in your best interest here. And then showing up in the near future, we've got the Lovers. So the Lovers, Gemini energy, may or may not resonate, but I mean, Four of Wands, Hierophant, we've got the Lovers, we've got the Fool card. I mean, this is a brand new beginning. This is really significant. I love when the Lovers shows up, especially in a reading like this, because this indicates that you're attracting a strong soul connection, that this is a soulmate type of relationship where you're very intertwined with each other. You're able to read each other's energy. I'm just getting a very strong connection. Like your hearts are connected. Your souls are connected. That's how it's coming across. And so when I look at the external influences here, I'm getting the Page of Wands with the Queen of Wands. Love this energy. So all fire all day. And so what the universe is doing here is it's inspiring you to take some sort of action, really getting clear, acting in your best interest. Get clear on the decisions, get clear on the actions that you want to take. With the Queen energy, just take it as it resonates, masculine or feminine. We all have both within us, and so do whatever you want with the gender. But I'm getting the sense here that you're really taking all of this to heart. You really understand what the universe is directing you to do, and you're doing it. Because with the Hermit energy, you're thinking it through. The Queen, she is going to think it through. She gets all the information she needs, processes it all, and uses that so it's an informed action. And that's exactly what you're being encouraged to do. And I'm getting the sense of don't be afraid to take a risk here. Sitting in your hopes or fears, we have the Three of Swords. Three of Swords, heartache, but it's really about the healing element to it. So when I see the Hermit and you're really being encouraged to kind of think things through, this is also connected to it. You want to heal from something from the past. You're not looking to carry that baggage forward, especially not into a relationship like this. This is a very strong soul connection. In fact, I'm getting divine counterparts again. So I've had this a couple of times in the readings today, but when I'm getting the King of Wands showing up in your potential outcome, and I see the Queen of Wands and what the universe is orchestrating, because the universe is orchestrating action within you. This is coming across as another person. And so male or female is just the energy of the card. But with the King and the Queen of Wands both out here, that would be divine counterparts, that you're very like-minded, you're very passionate, driven people, you have similar interests, hobbies, things like that. And so this actually provides a lot of long-term stability, a lot of long-term possibility here, that strong soul connection, because you're very similar people. You would want the same things. And that says that you would work on it together. So let's get some additional details here. Tell me about the Four of Wands with the Hierophant. I have the Devil showing up here. So Capricorn energy, it may or may not resonate, but there's something here that needs to be healed. The Devil energy is limitations and restrictions. And this is why you're being encouraged to heal and really think everything through. So let's get the Hermit energy. Five of Pentacles. There's something here that you need to leave behind. This is about leaving something out in the cold. You're really being encouraged to leave the devil out in the cold. Let's get the Page of Cups. Ten of Pentacles. So Page of Cups, Ten of Pentacles. So this might be an existing relationship that's about to experience a new depth to the connection. And what's happening right now is anything that's been blocking that is going to be removed. Because when I see the Ten of Pentacles showing up here in the past, Ten of Pentacles is one of the marriage cards within tarot. We have the Four of Wands, the Hierophant, and the Ten of Pentacles out here. If this is not a new, this is not an existing relationship that's going to a new level. This indicates to me that you've been putting yourself out there. You're looking for long-term. And that's where this Devil energy is popping up. It's showing you all of the ways that you're not going to have that relationship, but you can. It's just a matter of working through that energy. It's a matter of breaking free of the limitations and restrictions in order to have the relationship that you want here. Because this is a very strong soul connection. With the Queen of Swords, I'm getting the Death card. So Scorpio energy may or may not resonate. But this here, the clarity around what needs to go, what needs to stay, what kind of growth and expansion is available once you end that chapter, that Devil energy, that is your strength. That's what you're actively working on. Let's get the Lovers. Four of Swords. So interesting energy. You may be in a period of no contact with this person, because that is a scenario that's now showing up here. So I've got a few different romantic scenarios showing up. One is you already know each other, and it's about moving through any complications within the connection in order for growth and expansion to take place, in order for it really to go the distance. If this is not an existing connection, this could indicate that it's a new connection that you're getting ready for, and you're doing the work necessary so you can have the relationship that you want. And here with the Four of Swords showing up with the Lovers, it could be an existing relationship that maybe has been on some sort of pause, or it's been delayed for some sort of reason, because I'm getting both. But this is also about healing. And so there's a big undercurrent of healing from a past relationship showing up here in this reading. So any relationship wounds, you're being encouraged to work through, because there's a block to the type of relationship that you want from a past relationship, and maybe even multiple past relationships, but it's definitely a wound that's showing up in a way that's preventing you from moving forward, or just making it really difficult. Yeah, with the Queen of Wands, I'm getting the Five of Swords. And again, this feels like your energy out here with that Queen of Swords, or the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Swords is, I'm mixing up my cards. So we have the Queen of Wands, Five of Swords. We already have the Queen of Swords. She's down here in your strength. And so when I see these two together in combination, this tells me that you're working to resolve the inner conflict, that you are actually working through whatever this ending was connected to an old relationship, whatever remaining relationship wounds that you have that would block this relationship from moving forward, you're working through it. With the Page of Wands, I'm getting the King of Swords. So we have the Queen and the King of Swords. We have the Queen and the King of Wands out here. And so King of Swords, Page of Wands does indicate that you're very clear on the actions that you're taking. All of this is really coming full circle. Your reading is very clear. Where you are from a relationship standpoint, that is going to vary by person, but what the work that needs to be done in order for you to have the relationship that you want, that is very consistent. It's healing from the past relationships so that you can move forward with somebody here who is a divine counterpart. And so when I'm getting the Three of Swords and clarified with the Three of Wands, this has been a process that you've been going through. You are ready for it to be over. And so we're going to get a little bit of guidance here for you at the end on really how to release that devil energy. What else do you need to do? But let's get that King of Wands here. Ace of Pentacles. So brand new start, brand new beginning. This could be a deepening of the connection here because the Pentacles, it's long-term stability. And so I like the way that it's showing up with the King of Wands, especially your divine counterpart is coming through and saying, I'm ready. I'm ready for the next chapter. I'm ready to deepen the connection or really establish the connection if this is new. So let's get some guidance for you on how do you release the devil. So I have the Empress energy showing up. So the Empress, it's Venus energy, rules relationships. So the best way to focus on alleviating the devil energy, removing it from your life, is to focus on new opportunities, focus on the type of relationship that you really want, and understand that this is something that would hold you back from having that kind of connection. I'm also getting the Seven of Cups, but I'm getting the Seven of Cups with the Six of Wands here. And so the more that you focus on the relationship and this connection that you really want, the more success you have in seeing everything clearly. And so there's a clarity that comes with you understanding the devil, the limitations and restrictions that it's putting on you, the just opportunity here, lots of opportunity with this new person, this divine counterpart showing up. And so the more that you focus on the positive, recognizing the negative, the easier it is to walk away from that, the easier it is to leave it all behind. So Aries, this is your reading. I hope it resonates. If it did, please like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Take care.